வெல்கம் டு ஸ்ரீராம்சன் ஃபிசிக்ஸ் பைலட். இந்த வீடியோஸ் நம்ம பார்க்கக்கூடியது 12th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஃபிசிக்ஸ் டீட்டெயில் கொஸ்டின்ஸில் இருக்கக்கூடிய டயக்ராம்ஸ் அண்ட் ஃபார்முலே. Look at the diagram and mark the parts. That is electric field of the dipole along the axial line. The formula E total will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p vector by r cube. Here r is very greater than A. If you draw this diagram and formula and r very greater than A, you will get 3 marks out of 5. Second question, electric field due to a dipole at a point on the equatorial plane. And for this, you are going to draw the two diagrams and the formula E total vector will be equal to 1 minus of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p vector by r cube. And in this case also r very greater than A. If you draw this diagram with formula and r very greater than A, you will get 3 marks out of 5. And third, potential due to, that is electric potential due to electric dipole. So these are all very important question. And look at the diagram and the formula. Potential V will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2 aq by r square cos theta. And in this case, you have to write 3 cases: cos 0, cos 90 degree and cos 180 degree. By applying, and you have to write 3 cases. And if you draw this diagram and formula, you will get 2 marks. And question number 4, electric field due to a cylindrical Gaussian surface. So for this we are having the diagram, top surface, curved surface, bottom surface, and you have to make the parts. And the formula, that is E vector will be equal to 1 by 2 pi epsilon naught lambda by r cap. So you will get 2 marks. And another question, Van de Graaff generator. So insulating stand, rubber belt and the charges, 2 pulleys, and another important point in this 10 power 7 volt you will get. Then these 2 points will gives you 2 marks. Next question, Wheatstone's bridge network. So look at the diagram, 4 resistors and a galvanometer that is connected with EMF, and the formula will be P by Q equal to R by S. And in this case, for the balancing condition, Ig will be equal to 0. The 3 cases diagram, and Ig will be equal to 0 and P by Q equal to R by S, then you will get 3 marks. The diagram, Ig equal to 0, P by Q equal to R by S. You will get 3 marks. Then magnetic field due to a long straight current carrying conductor. So long wire, and you are going to take a small pieces, that is DL, then the point O, then the point P, you are going to find the magnetic field. And the formula B vector will be equal to mu naught I by 2 pi A n cap. Then Amperian loop for solenoid, that is magnetic field of a solenoid. The diagram and points out, points in, and the formula, that is magnetic field B will be equal to mu naught into n L I by L. Here L and L get cancelled, so you will get B will be equal to mu naught n I. Next, two long straight parallel wires. So diagram, and the formula will be F vector by L will be equal to mu naught I1 I2 by 2 pi r into j cap. Then galvanometer is converted into ammeter. So shunt resistor connected in parallel. The diagram and the formula RGS by Rg plus S equal to R of A. Then galvanometer is converted into voltmeter. High resistance connected in series. So RH will be equal to V by Ig minus Rg. Then variation of induced EMF as a function of omega t. So the coils EMF will be equal to EM sin 0, the value will be 0, and the second term E of maximum, and third term 0, and fourth term minus E of m, and fifth term 0. The formula will be E of m will be equal to NBA omega. Orientation of the coil. Next, transformer. So construction of transformer. So primary voltage, secondary voltage, primary current, secondary current, the number of turns in the primary and number of turns in the secondary. The formula will be Bs by Vp equal to Ns by Np equal to Ip by Is equal to K, that is transformer ratio. The formula will be very, very important. Next, AC circuit containing R, L and C. And the phasor diagram for a series RLC circuit when VL greater than VC. The formula I of m, maximum current will be equal to V of m by square root of R squared plus XL minus XC whole squared, or I of m will be equal to Vm by Z. Here Z is said to be the impedance. Then for the phasor diagram, that is tan pi will be equal to VL minus VC by VR, which is equal to XL minus XC by R. Next, in second volume, Fizeau's method, speed of light by Fizeau's method. Here the observer, partially silvered glass plate, toothed wheel and the mirror, then tooth slot. So the value velocity will be equal to 2dn omega by pi. Next, critical angle and total internal reflection. So air medium and water medium. Air medium is the N2 and water medium is the N1. So the three cases, first refraction, next critical angle, that is R equal to 90 degree, and total internal reflection. So in the three cases. So for that, the formula IC will be equal to, critical angle will be equal to sine minus 1, sine power minus 1, or 1 by sine into 1 by n. That is IC will be equal to sine inverse 1 by n. Next, refraction in glass slab. So A to B, then B to C, C to D. Here L is said to be lateral distance or displacement, lateral displacement, air medium, glass medium. And then the formula for lateral displacement L will be equal to T into sine of I minus R by cos of R. Next, astronomical telescope. The two lenses, objective, eyepiece. The formula L, capital L will be equal to FO plus F of E. So focal length of objective F of O and focal length of IP is f of E. Einstein's photoelectric equation. So A on the metals and B the metal, and A E will be equal to h nu. Therefore K maximum will be equal to h nu minus h nu naught. And in the B, K equal to 0, E equal to h nu naught. The total formula for Einstein's photoelectric equation is h nu will be equal to h nu naught plus half mv squared. Next, experimental setup of a Davison and Germer experiment. So in this case, HT high tension battery and LT is said to be low tension battery, and F is said to be the filament, and aluminum cylinder, and incident beam to the nickel crystal, then it is scattered beam, then electron detector. The formula lambda will be equal to 12.27 by square root of V Armstrong, which is equal to 12.27 by root 54 Armstrong. The final value lambda will be equal to 1.67 Armstrong. Next, to electron microscope, and in this case the electron source, condenser lens, object, objective lens, intermediate image, projector lens, photographic plate. Next, X-ray, production of X-ray. So X-ray evacuated tube, then filament is connected with a high tension battery and a low tension battery, cathode and anode, and anode is acts as the target, and the electrons will flow from the filament F, and X-ray will be produced. Next, origin of characteristics X-ray spectra. So K shell, L, M, N, O. So in K we are having K alpha, K beta, K gamma, K del and K epsilon. And in the L series, L alpha, L beta, L gamma, L del. And in M series, M alpha, M beta, M gamma and N. So in this case, ground level N1 and excited state up to N4. Next, J.J. Thomson experiment. It is used to determine the specific charge of an electron. So look at the diagram. Here the battery, cathode, anode, then deflecting plates, fluorescent screen and a magnet. The formula E by M will be equal to 2YE by CL square B squared. Next, Millikan oil drop experiment. So light source to atomizer and microscope are having positive and negative charge. The formula will be Q will be equal to 18 pi by E eta cube nu cube divided by 2 into rho minus sigma into G whole power 1 by 2. Next, scattering of alpha particles experiment by Rutherford. So lead block and inside we are having polonium sample, lead screen, then flash of light, scattering angle, gold foil, then microscope, fluorescent screen. Next, hydrogen series. Here N, M, then series name, region. N equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and M series is given, and series name Lyman, Balmer, Pascan, bracket, fun series, and the region Lyman series ultraviolet, Balmer visible, Pascan infrared, bracket infrared, fun series infrared. If you draw this tabular column, you will get 3 marks. Then block diagram of a nuclear reactor. So shielding, uranium containers, control rods, hot liquid, heat exchanger, steam, turbine, pump, then water pump to electrical generator. Then half wave rectifier circuit and input and output waveform is given. So AC input, single diode, low resistance voltage. Then full wave rectifier, input and output waveforms. Then block diagram of transmission and reception of voice signals. So transmission, so information, input transducer, amplifier, then oscillator, to modulator, then to power amplifier, then communication channel, and in the reception, communication channel to radio receiver, then demodulator, from demodulator to baseband to amplifier, amplifier to output transducer to information, and also carrier waves. So thank you all. So in this just எல்லாத்தையுமே பாஸ் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டு அந்த டயக்ராம்ஸ் எல்லாமே ட்ரா பண்ணி அந்த ஃபார்முலாஸ் எல்லாம் நோட் பண்ணிட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா தென் அந்த 5 டீட்டெயில்ஸில் ஷியோர்லி யூ வில் கெட் 3 into 5 15 marks. Out of 25 you will get 15 marks. Thank you all.